To my African brothers and sisters, this message is for you if you are currently making plans of migrating to Europe, America, and or Canada. You need to listen to my message to you today. I've lived in North America for almost 9 years, namely in the United States of America and Canada, and I can tell you that the life you think that you will be living here is not the same as portrayed in the media and the movies. Things here are real, and I want you to be careful to the word real. So please listen carefully before making a decision about your life. This message is also meant to all Africans living in the diaspora. I want to invite you to think and ask yourself this question. Are you happy now after moving to the country you live in today? Did you fulfill your future plans that you have made prior to moving to where you live today? If yes, that's good for you. But if not, you better also listen to this message. Now, to my African brothers and sisters who are currently planning to make such big decisions in their lives, thinking that everything will go well and that their lives will change the moment they land in their destination country, I want to tell you that whatever you are thinking about is not as you think. Life could become harsh on you while living in the West due to so many factors, but also due to the high living costs and spendings which will result in distancing yourself from the people you love, your own family, your own brothers and sisters, and your childhood friends. So please consider everything I am saying today seriously. The truth is that while living in the West, you will continue to be battling with earning enough so that you could make it. And the fact is, you will struggle hard to make it. Then you will remember at that time, your time in Africa was a blessing. Other things that people might not share with you is that you should be prepared to experience unfair treatment from the system. The lack of your credentials, work credentials, education credentials will not be recognized. And that will take you about 2 to 5 years to fix. So, during this journey, you will be experiencing frustrations, and then you will realize what I am telling you today. My advice to my African brothers and sisters who want to move to the West, please ask yourself, why do you want to move? If your answer is to study and then return back to Africa, then you are still fine to do so. However, if you are coming to the West to live permanently, thinking that you could live a life like the ones presented in the movies or the media, then I can tell you that there is no such life. It is a lie. On the contrary, you will find yourself working hard and spending more with no savings. Then you will continue in your dreams about saving enough so that you could live the life you thought about at the time you are in Africa. I can tell you that this is all a dream, and you should wake up and face reality. When you make it to the West, you will work. However, you will most likely have a profession that does not require any skills and is completely opposite from what you went to school for. So please try to learn how to forget about your education and career for about 5 years when you live here. I heard and so many stories of African brothers and sisters take the very dangerous route to cross oceans and borders just to make it to the West. Please know that there are so many other safer ways to do so. But you need to know that your efforts will be disappointing when you make it here. Now, you need to know that if you could save just $70 in Africa, in any African country, you could make your own life better if you think wisely. I want to invite my African brothers and sisters who are still in Africa to think differently and to never repeat the same mistake made by Africans in the diaspora who are currently living in the West. So listen up. Stay where you are and think differently. Do not associate your dreams only by coming to the West. You can make your life even better in your own country. If this is not what you want, then try to think of moving to places within Africa. You should better know that in any African country or any African country is your country, and the African people are your people. So the fact that you might also need to know there are so many African countries doing even better than where I live today in Canada. Nobody is telling you that, but I'm sharing it with you. In fact, a lot of people are telling you that, but you don't see it. So why can't you take advantage of the resources and opportunities that Africa is offering you? I want to invite you today to invest your time in learning. So please start learning today. It is free to learn online. You could learn from African youth like Wadimaya from Ghana, Dr. Daniel from Uganda, and so many other African youth and pioneers who will be guiding you on how to make it in Africa. You are no longer alone. So stop only thinking about working for others and start working for yourself. You better start learning today how you should be in charge of your life. And reject that mentality which says you will only make it through a job. You need to think how you can create a job for yourself. First, then for your family, then for your country. I want to tell you today, if you are spending your time on social media without learning a thing, always ask yourself if you learn something. If not, then you should immediately stop following the person that you are watching, because they will never add any value to you nor to your life. But you are adding money value to them by watching their contents without you knowing it. So please act today, think wise, and continue to learn. Africa is a blessing. Africa needs us. Thank you.